Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I didn't have a desire to come on tonight, but I just said, you know what? Let me just come on and, fulfill my obligations that I've committed to myself about, about just accomplishing goals. And you guys know I'm on my way to trying to get to 1,000 episodes of Hello World. And we are 3 episodes in towards that goal. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to go in and share out the stream. And I'm just typing to share out the screen. I feel good, y'all. I was just on another application about 5 minutes ago, and I kind of really felt good. Um, I'm beginning to understand more and more and appreciate more and more when things just happen and just things just fall into my life. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Swoop like me. Hey Swoop, how you doing? What you doing? You driving? What are you doing? How's your weekend so far? Are you doing anything for Memorial Day at all? Let me share this out to I feel like we're going to have, well, I'm not even going to speak that. I'm just going to flow with it. And I'm just sharing the stream right now. So just give me a chance. Find that right hashtag that has some type of mentions. And none of them that I'm picking right now have any type of, this right here. And then let me put my little hashtag. Okay, so let me share that out. Got off this afternoon on your bike. On your bike, and you're able to be on YouTube and on your bike right now? Girl, you adventurous. Hey, that's cool. So yes, let me go back. Okay. So, don't forget, I had to think about what I usually say, but don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. If you would like to give me a thumbs up or down, that is fine by me. Even if I don't want a thumbs up or down, it doesn't matter because we're all living this life. And I want to encourage all of us to start using our God-given birthright gift to actually make decisions and to be okay with the decisions that we make and to be okay with making a decision. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we don't make decisions. We just go on and just do whatever. Are you riding solo or are you with the club? I know when I used to ride, the reason why I never joined a club is because every time I rode with a club, what up, Jen? I was just looking at your name earlier when I was updating my mods. How you doing, sis? So yeah, when I used to ride with a club, all they did was ride to like Hooters and park for hours and drink. And I'm like, this isn't fun. I want to ride. So that was a short-lived experience. That's one of my main reasons why I never joined. And plus, they wanted dues, and I was like, I'm not paying no dues. So that was those were the two main reasons. But it was fun. One of the most amazing things about bikers. I'm okay, Jen. I'm still alive. I'm still happy. Let me say this. I'm still alive and I'm still learning how to be happy. You know what I mean? I'm in the club, but I'm on my own. You're on your own. See, I can't ride by myself. It's be too dark. I used to ride with a ton of folk. Oh yeah, so let me tell you, like bikers are the coolest people, y'all. Like if you've never ridden with people, like yo, it's just like even if you're not in a club, you can just run into a biker at a gas station and be like, yo, where you going? And you ride with them and they cool as ever. Like I've never had a bad experience with bikers in general. Hey, Michelle Noel Creations, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. Um, but yeah, some of my best experiences were with bikers. And I met a female friend because of being on my motorcycle. Like I had never seen another female on a motorcycle yet, much less riding one. And we ended up meeting at a gas station. Yeah. And then we became friends from then. Um, and I haven't spoken to her in a couple years, but it's like one of them things like, yo, you cool, you cool. Um, so she definitely is cool. And you know, I I you know, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. Well, one of her boyfriends was a biker, and we used to ride. I used to ride with them to different destinations and other bikers, and that was cool. Like I said, I hadn't had any problems or anything. Oh yeah, guys, if you don't know who Swoop Like Me is, just check her out. She's real cool. Really nice YouTuber. She's trying to grow her channel as well. Um, so there you go. And there's always a cop, somebody who's a cop or got whatever as a biker. So like they will take care of you on the road. Oh, and then also there was one time, it was twice actually, because of my friend that I met on a bike. Her ex-boyfriend had friends too, and then the other, like, then there's like the females of the group, like, did like a female run. And that was the first time I rode with like 20 other females. And we rode down to like South Jersey and we went on a boardwalk and it was fun. Like, that was the one time where I didn't mind just getting off the bike, but we didn't stay off the bike long. We just basically took a break, walked on the boardwalk, and then went back. So that was fun. So those are some really cool experiences that I must say. Swoop, I dropped my bike a few times and my brake my brake ended up curling on me. I never fixed it. I just said, "Oh, this is just a custom brake." And so like it hooked. So I was able to use my two fingers to kind of brake all the time. Hey Angie. Hey Simply Angie, how you doing? Good to see you. How many channels do you have, girl? I was just warming up, chitty chatting. But yeah, some days I miss riding, the adventures of riding and all that good stuff. Would I get back on a bike now? I don't know. I think I want an ATV. I would want to try ATV or even a slingshot or something. I might want to do that. But it is what it is. I never rode enough to like experience like motorcycle breakdowns. Hey Ken, how you doing? Good to see you. I never had the experience of breaking down on a motorcycle, and I never had the experience of like seeing someone die on a motorcycle. Um, but I will say that still like I never turned my bike on enough where my battery ended up dying so much. It died every season my battery would die because I never started it in the winter and it would just be dead all the time. So I had to recharge my battery all the time. That was back when gas was like affordable on super. You know what I'm saying? My tank only took like 4 gallons. So we would ride down and then ride back, and I would just have to fill it up for the next time. But it was fun. I had a good time. I never quite understood why I would be on my bike in the summertime and be burning up. And then when the wintertime comes, it seemed like that exhaust don't get hot enough. It don't get hot enough. It's like, dang, it should get hot like it is in the summertime, boy. Y'all, if you've never ridden a motorcycle in the summertime, I don't know. I used to have a crotch rocket. If you never ridden on a motorcycle in the summertime, you don't know what heat is. Okay? Heat is like, that's that kind of heat right there where he's like, yo, if you don't move this bike, it's either going to stall out or you're going to burn yourself. So, it was cool. Gas tank burns or the exhaust burns. Those are the two burns that you did not want. And I only wore jeans, and I was always suited. I kept my leather on. I'm a heat seeker. I always kept my leather on and my leather jacket and my and jeans on. I don't care how hot it was. I always did because I said road rash is something I don't want to have. I say, who want to touch me if I have a road rash? Anybody has to be put on the tender to charge the battery when you're not riding. Yeah, I used to take it. Did I take it out in the summer? No, I just took it out when I needed to charge it once the season started. I had my bike for 3 years. I think it was 3 years. I bought that joint brand new, right off the showroom. Had them deliver it to my home. Then I rode from there. I will say though, be very, 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 very careful of the influences that are around you. I say that to say, if people who are fearful, and motorcycles, as a cyclist or a former cyclist, not a cyclist, as a former motorcycle rider, if you are around people who are absolutely afraid of bikes, and every time you get on, they are always thinking the worst, like, oh my goodness, I may never see her again. But don't tell you, but they're still pushing off those vibes. Something will happen to you. That had to be the best feeling ever. Something will happen to you. Yeah, anybody? Oh, yeah, right there. That it will happen. So be careful of the people that you have around you. And energy is definitely important. So this is good. This is a good segue into one I gotta say. Hey, Bayou Kitchen guy. I need to tell you guys how my day was, and then I'm gonna go into the topic. So today, I don't even remember what happened today because I initially woke up when the alarm clock went off, and then I turned around and I was like, dang, my internal body was like, wake up. And I bet you it's probably still like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and that thing said 9 something. What up, living your best life? How you doing, sis? That junkie said 9 something. I was like, 9 something. I ain't never sleeping this late before on by accident. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I ended up saying, okay, I had a video that I wanted to record, and I had to go to the store to find it. And then I ended up recording a residual video, which is posted now. It's basically how to change a light bulb. So that's the video I posted today. If you guys would like to watch it, feel free to do so. It's under my video, so take a look at that if you'd like. Wow, you were tired. I guess so. I mean, from Wednesday, I tried to go live on Instagram, but Instagram kicked me off my live a couple times because of the music that was playing in the background. I was having a good old time. On Wednesday, I basically was up from morning till morning. So I had been tired since Wednesday, and I woke up early on Thursday. I woke up early on Friday. And I guess my body said, you better sit your tail down, youngin'. So I slept in. Then I spoke to Dub Zero today, guys. If you don't know who Dub Zero is, go check him out. He's a really dope, helpful content creator. And he will help you if you ask. So I think that's amazing about him. And, he put more batteries in my back. And then, I recorded for today. Then I took another nap, y'all. I took another nap because after editing videos, I'm going to sleep, Joy. I love you, girl. Yes, Jen, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate you coming around when you can, sis. Y'all, I met Jen, if you don't know, Jennifer Hayes. I met her back when Hello World was pretty much in the first 100 episodes. So we go way back, and I'm so thankful that you come around whenever you can. I appreciate you, and I hope you rest well and have the most peaceful sleep ever. Thank you, Jen. And she is a great mod too, y'all. So she could definitely hook you up. But I was trying to edit 2 videos. So I was able to upload them. But then when I went to go try to transfer some videos to free up my drive onto my terabyte, the thing was like, you don't have enough space on your disk. I was like, what you talking about? So I called Apple. And I didn't get the first guy that I got, he was like one of those play by the book people. Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Edward Stewart. Hey, Ed. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. So he was playing by the book way too much. And I was like, well, can you help me transfer my files to my external hard drive? He said, is it Apple product? I was like, no. He's like, ooh, I can't really help you on that because we don't know third party. I'm like, man, as many other Apple people like, oh, this is what you do. Like, come on, dude. So just being on the phone with him and him not really helping me realize that I needed to check my storage. Y'all, the storage was at 0. So that's why nothing was transferring, nothing was opening, the cloud wasn't even opening. So once I deleted some files that I didn't need and some zip files that were just garbage anyway, I freed up half of my space, y'all. Half of my storage was freed up after that. So being in front of my computer for a couple hours really drained me, to say the least. So I took a nap after I uploaded that one video, and I was trying to work on some of my older content to see if there's anything I can change to make it better, to get better views. And then I noticed that some of my playlists didn't have descriptions, so I just fixed that. And this is a great segue because sometimes, guys, we need to go back and fix some things. Take general inventory and check on things. And to check on things, you'll sometimes see that you missed certain things, right? So I compare that to when I looked at my playlists. There were playlists that were created back in 2020 or 2018, and I had no description. So when you do the inventory of your life, you may notice that there's some pieces that are still blank. And I guarantee you, even if it's just an ounce of help, if you work on those empty description boxes in your life, it may enhance you greatly in the future. Thank you, Ken. Same to you. It might enhance your present and your future. So I worked hard on that. I felt like I had accomplished something by doing that. These are reasons and how you can become a better you. Being a better you will make you happier. And like I said, I was just on an external, I was just on another app, and I passed somebody's live, and I was like, okay, I'm not really into what they're saying or whatever. But then I was brought to it a second time. I go back and check and make sure it's good title, thumbnails, and description. Yeah, I'm trying, living your best life. I'm trying. And it's the same way how we take an inventory on our own personal lives. We got to go back and think, is there any key pieces that are missing in my life that can be worked on in order for a better outcome for whatever I was expecting? And I know I talk about we shouldn't have expectations on others, but it doesn't mean that you don't have to have expectation for yourself. That's probably the only person you should have expectation towards is yourself. Expect yourself to do better. Expect yourself to not accept anything less than what you are capable of doing. And whatever you are capable of doing, you will never know unless you put and take off the limitations that you have been putting on yourself with the I can't attitude. I don't understand attitude. I'll never attitude. All of these things will prevent you from living the best and being the best you that you can possibly be. You do 10 videos per day. I need to do 2 or 3 per day because I really have to look into that. I still don't know what I'm doing. And sometimes still living your best life, if it means that I need to change a thumbnail, I'm going to just use me as an example for the example. If I have to go back and change the thumbnail, I'm like, but no, I like how that looks, but Joy is not working. How many times do we look at ourselves and we know that something isn't right, but you don't want to take the time to make it better? Because if you took that little bit of time to make it better, i.e., Joy, if you took a little time to redo your thumbnail, you can have a better outcome. Instead of reaching 10 or 20 people, you can reach 1,500 people just by doing something simple as to change how it looks. And outside of that thumbnail, sometimes we have to change how we present ourselves. But you may think that you present yourself in such a beautiful showcase and of shelling, but really, that shell is screaming ilk to the world. TubeBuddy tells me if it's good or needs improvement. Oh, okay. Paid version or the free version? See, she's using TubeBuddy as her guide. We all need someone to guide us in our life. Whether you want to believe that or not, we all need someone to guide us. Sorry, y'all. I'm over here drinking ginger ale too. Paid, okay. And sometimes the best investments are the ones that you have that require a little bit of financial assistance. Are you willing to do the work? Because although you feel like it's going to cost a little bit, but what if the reward is more than the little bit that you put in? $8 a month. That's not much. That's lunch per day. So what are you going to do, guys? Are you going to commit and do whatever it is to do, whatever it is that it requires you to do? Sometimes that requirement is for us to become more humble, to really be vulnerable. Hey, Kakin, how you doing, girl? Caking, I don't know if you know living your best life, but living your best life, there's caking, and caking, there's living your best life. And Ed, I think you may know him. I definitely have got better views since. Okay. Because the views can outweigh that the views can supplement that $8 a month, i.e., the financial things that you have to put in to make yourself better. Maybe it's having a better appearance. Maybe it's simple as fixing your teeth. Maybe it's something as simple as getting your eyebrows done. I don't know. Maybe it's something as simple as changing your hairstyle. Who knows? Well, none of us know, but you know, if you financially put something in motion to help better yourself. We were talking about therapy the other day. And that requires sometimes some of your own efforts financially. But what if the reward of freeing yourself from whatever it is that's really holding you back? The reward is going to be way more than the initial investment. Let me tell you guys, it's high time that we all take responsibility for our actions. We all take responsibility for ourselves. And we go ahead and put whatever we need to do, the efforts that we need to make in order for that. Even if it seems like it costs too much, either financially or emotionally. Oh, snap! We have a member. We have a member. And it's Paper JC Fan. Y'all, if you don't know Paper Fan JC, I call him that. You need to check him out. I was on his panel the other day. And it's a safe place, it's a safe zone, and it's a panel. They were talking about suicide. But that their whole channel and their whole show is based on just finding solutions to problems. And they have a lot of resources on there too. JC, if you want to drop the link to the last show or any show that you did, any show that you think the chat will be able to benefit from, as far as if there's anything that, and that you never know who it might resonate to, but put the title and the link to that show. Feel free to do that if you would like. And you guys check out his channel too. He's a really dope guy. I've known JC for a little bit as well. He's from the techie world. But it's time we make those initial investments. I am going to make all of the necessary investments that I need to in order for me to be a better me, right? You may think that I'm a nice person. I am. You may think that I'm very encouraging. I am. But can I be better at both? Yes, I can. Plain and simple. So in order for me to do that and to get to the next level and maybe open up other doors that were waiting to be open if I only worked on it. I want whatever this life has to offer. I want to live and say that my life experience, when I take my last breath, that my life experience was amazing and I enjoyed every moment of it. So it won't be as bittersweet leaving as for those who have to survive after me. You know what I'm saying? There's there's the link right there, guys, if you want to check it out. I've been to your channel a couple of times, JC, when you guys had your show. And very cool people. I definitely enjoyed it. And it's so funny. You were like, yeah, that's what the day before, the day before when I was talking about, that was the same thing I was talking about, like therapy. And it's so funny that the next day you guys talked about the same thing, right? That's crazy. And they already had their show planned before I was even on their panel. And just like when I was saying, I was in someone else's live on another platform and they were sharing things. And I was like, wow, that's actually resonating. You're talking to me. So I was just like, that's dope. And that's why I felt even better about coming on tonight. Sometimes you just need to go with the flow. However, it's going to come. It may not come the traditional ways that you're used to, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming. Maybe sometimes for us to become better, we have to expand our horizons and think a little bit more outside the box and think a little bit more within the confinements of how other humans operate in this world. How can you be of value to most if you've never experienced or at least understood what others are going through? What up, Oreo? How you doing, sis? That's the woo woo woo, baby. Right there, Oreo Mouse. Paths cross and people and reasons are meant to be for a purpose. Absolutely. I have a suicide story. Wow. Then living your best life. JC, you will love their show. That is so dope. I like not dope that the suicide about the suicide, but like, dang. It's like I didn't plan to come live tonight, y'all. And see how like so far everybody is kind of relating to each other somehow. And what we were just doing whatever we were supposed to do. Maybe you were already on YouTube and then YouTube showed you I was live because YouTube doesn't have to show anybody anything. But sometimes YouTube will show you or recommend somebody who is live and you go. It's up to you to go. You have been Oreo. That's so dope. I'm glad. I'm glad. But imagine that. That's how I met half of you guys on YouTube because YouTube recommended. And I said, okay, let me go check it out. Isn't that amazing? YouTube isn't all that bad. I mean, it may seem like, oh, YouTube is purposely not sharing me doing this, but it goes back to, are you being a better YouTuber? Think about it this way. YouTube is our parent, right? Do you think YouTube won't want to share their child when they're at their lowest or when they have nothing to offer? I mean, I'm not talking about that in a literal sense, but I'm just saying, think about it. Before we go bashing a platform that is free, that doesn't require us to pay anything to be a part of it, but just to put up quality. And we get mad about that and complain, oh, my check is wrong, when you didn't even do anything to make that check. You had to eat anyway. If you were a food channel, you had to eat anyway. If you're an inspirational channel, you want other people to be inspired. So you sit on this platform, i.e., me, sit on this platform and try to reach whoever I can. And I want to get mad if I think my check is short. I mean, that's just me. I wasn't planning on coming in your live. I was about to go to bed, but felt see what I'm saying? It was for you and paper to find each other. And then for you also to meet Caking one-on-one. She is dope, y'all. Like, I mean, I apologize too. I don't maybe get around to everybody as often as I should or could, but I'm only one person. And I have to give myself a break sometimes when I think about that. When I think about the amount of people that I've met across the platform that I haven't seen, and am I doing enough effort to see them? It's just like I'm still one person. I still work a full-time job. I'm still trying to run a full-time empire. Okay. I have to give myself a break and realize that I am trying the best that I can. You know what I mean? Like when I say I'm running an empire, I have enough books to be a bookstore. I have enough inventory to run a clothing store. I have enough inventory to be, what do you call it? Like syndicated if it was a regular television show. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I try to encourage people at my physical job. And it's not necessarily saying one-on-one, but, like, I have to present myself as my best self as much as I can, because you don't know who may be looking for you or looking towards you to escape whatever realities that are in their own life. You have no idea. I don't have any idea, and that's too much to think of. That would be too much of a weight to realize that somebody is absolutely depending on you. Some people can't handle that. Me too, Joy. Work full time, run the business and YouTube. Michelle said, Maria. Mm-mm-mm. And I'm not saying that it's an excuse. I'm not, but I'm just telling my own self, like, girl, if you can't make it, you try your best in other ways. Oh, I definitely can't be a member of everybody's channel. I can't. There's no way. There is no way I could be a member of everybody's channel. I'm only one person, and my income has to supplement plenty of other things, whether people realize it or not. So I cannot do that. But I supplement other people by actually being there and giving them time, which no one can ever pay me back for, or anyone can be paid for. Hey Tim, how you doing? Good to see you. Tim is so dope too. He's from the techie world. But we have to do better. Yes. But I know I am doing the best that I can. I know that I can. I know that I am. Shoot, half the times I end up I end up in people's lives half the times because they send me a DM, be like, with a link to them being live, and I'll click on the link because I'm like, all right, I'll click on the link and I'll sit in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking ginger ale. So there are opportunities for us to do better and be better. But we have to make that initial investment and not worry about the cost of that investment, whether it be financially or emotionally or physically, because it will produce a harvest. What kind of harvest? You can't control, but you can absolutely till the land, water it, and hopefully the harvest will be plentiful. Ginger ale, yes. I make excuses. I be going to bed early too, y'all. Early for me is like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And if you are having any issues or anxieties or anything, and it's because of people that you're surrounded around, don't run away. I don't think running away will actually solve anything. I think running away will just make you wonder more. We need to resolve things sometimes. And how they end up, or actually how you handle yourself with the way they end up, could be good or bad. Going to start on tart cherry tomorrow. Anyone use it before? What's that? Hey, Andre, how you doing? Going to start on tart cherry. What's that, JC? You can't make it past 10 p.m.? I know that's right. I was on Pam Money's channel the other night, and I think she started her live at 9. I don't know, but I was like, man, I gotta go there. Like, I saw that she was live. I hadn't been around in a while. And I said, let me go and check on her and say hello and show support. So show some support. I didn't get off her live till about 11 o'clock. I was so tired, y'all. And I think that was Thursday night. And I had planned on going to bed early since I went to bed late Basically, by the time I got in on Wednesday, it was like Thursday morning at 2:30, and I had to wake up a few hours later. And then that night, I was like, I'm going to bed early. And I said, I saw Pam, and I was like, no, I can't. But I'm glad I saw Pam because I ended up meeting another content creator. Um, his name is Aqua Funk Aquatics. Aqua Funk Aquatics. He is a part of the fishing community and he wants to showcase other YouTubers. So his name is Aqua Funk Aquatics. Go check him out. And that way he'll put you in his video. I'm about to go. My eyes are closing. Yes, living your best life. That was amazing. Talk to JC, go to his channel on his show if you want to express more about the suicide situation. Yes, that's it, Oreo. Yeah. Hey, Tuber Chat, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. We're just talking about things and such. So yes, he is. If Tuber, his name is Aqua Funk Aquatics. And Oreo Mouse put the name in the chat. He wants to showcase other YouTubers. Oh, thank you, Tuber. I use my Reddit a lot. Um, he he's in the fishing community and he wants to like interview and showcase other YouTubers outside of the fishing community. So he's a channel that I'm gonna work with, and I want to work with him and see if I can reach other people there. I keep saying this. There are billions of people on this planet. And we complain about the 2.50%, the 0.00000000001% that we know of. Why are we holding so much weight and forgetting that there's a bigger picture? I think the problem is sometimes is we've been in the same situation, doing the same monotonous routine, that we forget that there's so much more out there. And that also includes YouTube. I would have never met JC, that's Paper, and Tim if I wasn't on Hustler TV's channel, and Bo knows. I've never been in the techie community. And I actually got into the techie community because of Hustler TV. No, not Hustler TV, because of oh Lord, don't let me forget his name. Superdale TV. I met Superdale because of A-Dub Productions. I was in A-Dub Productions Live. I met Superdale TV. Didn't know who Superdale TV was. He ended up in my live the next night, and I've known him since then. And then Superdale told his people about me, and that's how I met Hustler TV and Bo Knows. Hustler TV and Bo Knows had asked me to come on their panel, went on their panel, and I met Octavia, Patty D, JC, i.e. Paper Fan, and Tim Windsor off of their chats. There are billions of people in this world. Are we even living up to the opportunities in our own selves to expand our horizons in order to meet the billions of other people who can either influence us or, importantly, us influence them to be better themselves? There's so much more. There's so much more to this life. There's so much more to YouTube than the things that we routinely do. We've got to get out of that routine and start meeting the rest of the world. There's other millionaires and billionaires out there outside of the 5 that we know. Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos and Elon. There's so many other people that we don't know that we could pass by on our everyday life, but because they don't need the glitz and glam and the fame of things, we could just be knowing them as our next door neighbor. Maybe not literally, but you have no idea. And if you are able to access that kind of access, imagine all of the possibilities of your growth. That's so dope. Michelle is tired but good though. Think about it. Michelle, where did we meet? Because I know this isn't the first time we met. I've seen your name before. Where did we meet? You know? I know I was watching, I think YouTube had not a short but a documentary of a multimillionaire who was pretending to be homeless for a day. And there was one kid who actually, gave up himself, and the millionaire revealed himself to him. I mean, I'm not saying that to go around thinking that you're gonna reveal and run into some millionaire or somebody that can make a fundamental change in your whole entire life. You should do it because it's in your soul and your heart to do. And it's only one way to do is to start practicing. Practicing gratitude for your own life, practicing gratitude and thankfulness for where you are and how much further you can go, and knowing that you can go further. All of these things, guys, can help us be a better us. The only thing that should be systematic in our lives is being good to each other and trying to become better in our own lives, trying to see our immediate family or just in family in general, whatever you consider your family, do better. All because you invested a little bit of your time, because you took a little bit of time to work on yourself to be better. You see how much more life can be more enjoyable and entertaining just by you working on yourself, wanting, not just because you think it's going to get you anything, but you have the desire to want to be better. And you feel it in your heart and your soul. Once that thing hits, mm, I got to, I got now, I got now some really cool Filipino sisters who I'm so grateful to have met. Exactly. Hey, Shad, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. I've been subbed a while, may be at Breeze Fun with the girls. Okay. I could have been at CC's, I don't know, IFK. What? Is that the F word you said? Oh, I don't know. I was like, girl. Strive for greatness. I don't know. Either way, Michelle, I know it's not definitely not the first time we've met. And I appreciate you for coming by to Chad. Y'all, Chad is in the building. How's your son doing? How's your daughter? I hope they're doing well. I always feel better after my show. Right? Like I had to tell you guys, like it was just the vibes in that chat was so comforting. And it wasn't even like I was going through anything. It was genuine comfort people there. And it wasn't even about there weren't any underlying, the jabs about, anybody. It wasn't anything like that. It was just genuinely saying, here's the issue. These are solutions that we want to say that are out there. If you're going through, what up, Wanda? Wanda, how you doing? And y'all, I met Wanda from Lord have mercy. Her name was right on my thing. WWW's channel. I was on WWW's channel like a few times. And I don't even think we were like dropping links or anything like that. I was just sitting in the channel and somehow we became connected, Wanda, and we've been connected ever since. It's a lot of cool people. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm good. I feel energized and very well. I said I need to come on because I've already told you guys I'm less than 300 episodes away from being at 1,000 episodes of Hello World. And once I hit that, I don't know what's next. I don't have any expectation, but I know for me, I always set these goals, and I've been realizing that even I haven't even accomplished half of the things that I say I'm going to do. And it's not because I can't, it's just because, I just stop. And I want to stop doing that sabotaging of things. So I said I want to hit 1,000, so I'm going to. I may not be on here 7 days a week like I used to be, but I still am going to get to my 1,000. And then let's see what happens from there, you know? And I I hope that everyone here also feels the same way about whatever goals you set. If you haven't stuck to them, maybe you're just reinvigorated and reignited to do so, whatever that could be. It's high time we take accountability and responsibility for our actions and the things that we say we want to do. Nobody's going to believe you if you do not stay true to what you said you're going to do. Keeping your word. You set your goal at 500. Okay. And that's going to come by so fast. You know, it's going to come by so fast. So I would have never met Wanda if I didn't go into Debbie's chat. And I didn't know who Debbie was, but I just went in her chat, said hello to people, kept going back because she was interesting anyway. And ever since then, you don't know who you may meet for a lifetime. And Wanda came over here and we've been cool ever since. I'm not here on Y2 as often as I used to, but business is good. Okay. Hey Willie, what's going on? The same here too, Michelle. I'm not on here as often as I used to either. And it's because I'm focusing my energies on um, really trying to excel my company. You know what I mean? Like Be the Difference clothing can be so much more. I just have to put the work in. I have to do what I have to do. I have to make those investments. You know what I mean? How you doing tonight, Willie? You said you're great. Great. You met a lot of cool people on here. Yes, I agree. And I don't scorn or want to backtrack on anybody that I've met. Any of the experiences, some experiences weren't as good as I would have liked, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't a worthy experience. It wasn't worthwhile. You know what I mean? Everything is worthwhile, in my opinion. For me and myself, everything is worthwhile. And I just hope that people feel the same way when all is said and done about Be the Difference clothing, even if worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Oh, guys, let me do some announcements. If you would like to check out Be the Difference on June 18th, I'm going to go pull up the link now. So if you want to set your reminder, I am I'm going to be doing a book launch for my 5th book. This is it right here. The link that I just put in the chat, that is the link to my little book launch. Is going to be on June 18th at 7:30 p.m. My 5th book is called Reflections, Quotes That Make You Think. I was able to get some advanced copies, so if you're interested in that, you can put your pre-ordering now. And the people who have read it, they say that it's deep. I'm afraid to read it. I'm afraid to read it, but just when I read, I actually put a little story in there. And just when I had to when it was edited and then I had to reread some of, the edit changes and I read my story, I was like, dang. I mean, to you, if you ever get the book and to you, you may say, oh, that's not bad. But this is coming from a person who is not used to sharing or had ever had much of a platform to be sharing things with people. So it's a big step when I put a little bit of my story in there for me. And, I definitely, at this point in my life, I don't mind because if it's going to help someone else, then that means that the things that I had to go through or experienced was worth it. Have a good night. I'm going to browse a bit. Okay. Sounds good, Michelle. It was good to see you. Thank you for coming by, sis. Yes. So, yeah, I'm about to end soon anyway, but I figured in about 5 minutes or just to make it a cool 60-minute live. It is a big step for someone like me, Um, will I put this? No, I'm not. I was thinking about making this a members only chat, but I don't feel like I've said anything that only I don't want many people to hear about. You know what I'm saying tonight. So anyway, yes. If you look at the ticker that I have down there, it's all of my books, the prices of each book, and if you want to support it, the Cash App is Lovejoy W, and that way you can get your book ordered. If you do end up ordering a book, just email me and I will email me a mailing address so that you can get your books. Okay. Who besides me could listen to Joy's voice all day? You crazy, Chad. Hey, J Dog in his house. How you doing? Good to see you. Y'all are funny. But I appreciate you for that. Believe it or not, I was never a talker not absolutely did not absolutely not want to do it in front of an audience. I know that's right, JC. I remember. I remember. But now look at you. You got your show. You got your show. And your show is helping so many residual people. So that's dope. So everything happens for a reason. And if I didn't if I didn't realize that you had to have 4,000 and 1,000 subscribe at the time, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. Or I think at the time I had to get like 100. At the time, YouTube was allowing you to get up to 100 people. And as long as you had 100 subscribers, I think, I don't know, then you could go live from a device, I think, from like a cell phone or something like that. What's up, abandoned boys? How you doing? Good to see you. I think it was something like that. But YouTube kept on pushing me to like hurry up and get monetized so I don't have to wait. Because at that time, they were saying like, oh, if you don't get monetized by the end of 2018, then you're gonna have to have 5,000 you're gonna have to have 5,000 subscribers and like 10,000 watch hours. And I was like, oh heck no. I know I will not be participating in that monetization crap if I didn't do it. So that's why I started going live every night so I can hurry up and get monetized. I was trying to see how many videos I have, but like I have I have over 1,000 videos produced. That's a combination of shorts, hello world, cooking videos, challenges, vlogs, 1,000 videos that I've put on YouTube. I have 2,300 subscribers and I have like 100,000 views. That's a big accomplishment, but at the end of the day, it should be better. You know what I'm saying? As far as the amount of subscribers versus the videos that I have, I should have at least 10,000 subscribers. Really. I should have 10,000 subscribers and my views should be more than 100. My views should be over 500,000 views with the amount of content that I have. So I think when it started, you had the choice to get monetized or not. When I first posted my video and back in 2013, it monetized immediately. It wasn't like I didn't have I had like 10 subscribers, if that, and it monetized then. But then YouTube over the course of the years, you know, people were just uploading and not keeping their channel. So I guess they cleared out the server. So I had a personal channel, and then that got cleared out by YouTube. My video vanished. Right, my videos vanished, and that's because I wasn't posting regularly. And so I said, well, I wanted to do docu series, every documenting everyday lives, and that's pretty much how I started. I said I want to expand Be the Difference clothing into docu series, and then I said I want to expand Be the Difference clothing into babies, and then books and socks and fitness. So how much further can Be the Difference go? It can go way much further. Just like your life, it can go so much further. But are you going to actively do what it takes? There's so many more things that we all can accomplish. Let's take the limits off. Let's take the fear off. Ooh, it's 60 minutes. And let's go ahead and be better. Let's sharpen each other. Let's sharpen each other. Let's build each other up and not tear down. Let's love each other and not break each other down. Let's be a source of light and not darkness. We have enough darkness in our own personal stories and lives that'll bury us more. Let's not have any more shovels added to that by us doing to others. You know what I mean? Um, yes, I'm about to head out too. You guys are beautiful and amazing. There is no mistake about you. Every single thing that you've been through in this life, whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, it can always get better. It really can. Open your heart, open your soul, open your mind, and just know that by you being better, 10 others can be better just because of you. And then those 10 people can be better for 10 other people than 20, just like that triangle effect. Let's be great. But above all, let us love genuinely, with no requirements, with no expectations, but just love. And be thankful when it's in return, when it's reciprocated. But knowing that if it's not, it's still okay, that you know that you did what you were supposed to do in this life. So don't forget, guys, if you want to get to know anything more about Be the Difference clothing or myself, you see the tag up there, the pin up there. You can go to the website. There's plenty of things you can purchase. There's plenty of reading material that you can read. And there's plenty of things on YouTube that you can watch that I hope can encourage you. Definitely share Be the Difference clothing with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I would definitely appreciate that. Yes, the domino effect. You're right. Joy, as always, thank you so much. No problem, JC. And I thank you too. I'm glad our paths crossed. And I'm glad you gave my channel a chance. So, guys, until we meet again, thank you, JC. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. And I am signing out on another episode of Hello World. Yes.